Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel for another video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Maybe just resting, relaxing. Obviously, it's still really the holidays, I guess, until the new year. So if you guys are, having some time to chill or even sweat some FIFA, hopefully you guys are having a good time. And yeah, so today we have a video. We are going to discuss headliners. I'm making this video about 2 days before the promo, kind of closer to 1 day than 2 days, but we're still going to make it because headliners is coming out on Friday. I did see a tweet from one of you guys that watches my videos a lot, and you said basically you actually don't mind seeing the leaks, but you want them at the end of this video. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to talk about the leaks in this video. I know a couple of the players in the team, but I don't know the whole team. I've pretty much unfollowed and muted all the accounts on Twitter for the leaks, so I don't have to see it, because with Team 2 last week, I didn't see the team besides 3 players, and I was a lot more excited. I basically had only known that we were going to get Sterling, one other player, and then Ibra at some point, and I even thought Ibra was going to be an SBC, not even a mini release. So that way of kind of getting the content and not knowing the unknown is incredible. So I would also recommend you guys, I'm going to try my best to not leak stuff unless I feel like it's super vital and you guys on YouTube deserve to know, because other people are getting an advantage. So if there's a leak about, something I think is coming that's going to crash the market, maybe like a crazy icon pack, I will let you guys know. That's something I will do, but I'm going to try my best to kind of stay away from leaking the players unless, again, it's necessary. So headliners, guys, started in FIFA 19, and I got to say, I think it peaked in FIFA 19. I think this was the best time headliners has happened. Basically, the way that EA does headliners is it's very similar to the one-win once to watch upgrade. They get a built-in upgrade on top of the player's highest inform. It's been, usually players that are now the way EA do the promo is players that are playing very well in real life, they'll get the card. They release them usually halfway through into the year. This year, the leak is that this is going to be the next promo. So that these are going to be coming out on Friday. And yeah, so headliners is going to be before Team of the Year this year. Usually it's after Team of the Year. It's usually the week right after Team of the Year. But this year, it's obviously going to be a different trend. It's going to be the week before Team of the Year, which is fine. In FIFA 19, we had some crazy cards. Obviously, you guys can see, these are the cards that are juiced out, towards the end of the year, with all their upgrades possible. Summer went up to 92. I think the one that got the most upgrades in this was Pepe. I think Pepe had, yeah, look at FIFA 19 Pepe, man. 81 inform, 84, 86, 87, 88, 89. Then obviously you guys can see his headliners is a 90, right? And that's how it works, right? They kind of get one inform higher upgrade. But again, it's always a promo with really good player selections in my experience. The last couple of years, EA choose the right players. They give, pretty popular meta players good cards. And something that I've been enjoying recently is that, and I don't know if EA is going to do it with this promo, EA's been giving a lot of weak foot and skill move upgrades, and I really hope they continue to do that, because I think it's important for them to do that. I think it makes a lot more unusable cards more usable, and that's obviously the goal. You want to be able to use everybody. Kenny Lala was a good example. Obviously, you guys know Lala was crazy with the informs in FIFA 19. So again, Pogba, Royce, Son always gets a lot of informs. Sane back at Man City, what a throwback. Sandro was really, a high informed player this year. Dembele, Suso, Rashford, Zapata, Hernandez. So obviously you guys can see, right? A lot of really good cards in this promo, at least in FIFA 19. And then in FIFA 20, I wanted to pull this up for you guys. So yeah, this is the little description that EA wrote. They're set to write the headlines in 2020 thanks to their incredible form, glimpses of potential on our new manager system, or a return from the treatment table. But 20 headliner celebrates these players with special, unique, dynamic items that are permanently upgraded with the potential to be further upgraded. And so they upgrade based on Team of the Week, Man of the Match, Hero, Record Breaker, or Team of the Group stage items. So this was in FIFA 20. Obviously, you guys can see 17th of January. Neymar, right? Crazy card. Lewandowski. I think Lewandowski in 20, if I just kind of bump this to 20, I think he went all the way at the end of the year up to a 96. Which is crazy. Dries Mertens, Varane was a very popular card. Telles, Walker, Kyle Walker was a big one. Jamie Vardy, Nelson Semedo, Sanson. So again, always really good player selection. And then in FIFA 21, I don't know if EA actually released, they put out a photo with this, but I think in FIFA 21, it was a little bit different. At the launch of the event, each FIFA 21 headliners player item is released at one inform upgrade higher than the latest qualifying performance inform team reach. FUT 21 headliners, in addition, will also receive one a one-time additional permanent upgrade if their club achieves 4 wins back-to-back. So that was the twist that EA added. And last year we got the first team on January 1st and we got the second team on January 8th, which makes me think this trend will also happen this year. Guys, let me just pull out my calendar. I'm going to be a boomer right now. But yeah, so this promo is going to come out on Friday, December 31st. The second team should come out on Friday, January 2nd. And then Team of the Year, in my opinion, is going to probably start on Monday, January 10th or Monday, January 17th. It usually starts on a Monday, Team of the Year, in my experience. They usually start it on a Monday, and there's always a week vote before. So with Team of the Year, this will be the last promo until Team of the Year, most likely, unless EA, do some real milk and they kind of put some random promo in between, which I guess they could do, but I don't think they're going to do it. We've had a little bit more of a schedule this year. 2020, sorry, was because of the, COVID happening. Like, obviously COVID's still happening, but this year has been a lot more structured for everybody in terms of like playing games and stuff like that. It's been more consistent within the major leagues and the scheduling. So I think it'll be a little bit more normal this year. With kind of how it's done. I wonder why it's not letting me see 21. It doesn't show me 20, but yeah, FIFA 20, FIFA 21, Ben Yedder, obviously, you guys know how good he was. This team wasn't as good, but it was still pretty solid. Bomba was a very popular card. A lot of people like that Felix. Felix was great. This was not a great team. This was a step down in FIFA 21. I think Headliners 2 had Haaland, if I'm not mistaken. Benzema, Son, Goretzka. But it wasn't a crazy team. Theo Hernandez was good. Upamecano good. We got Amara's SBC. If you look at the SBCs last year, if you just, the person that played FIFA 21, we got Milinkovic-Savic. We did get a base or a mid-icon upgrade, which I personally think with the prices of primes right now, EA have to grow a pair. I'm just going to say they have to grow a pair. They've got to do mid or prime. It's time. It's time, guys. We're releasing mid-Puyo, and it's almost the new year. We got to step it up. Don't be scared. I know, EA, it sometimes takes a lot to take that leap, but you guys can do it, I promise. Headliners Challenge. These are just expired SBCs from last year. We've got the most famous showdown ever. Well, yeah, I would say Kleber, because Kleber was incredible. 80K for, the fullbacks and center backs. This Kleber last year was unbelievable. That was, he got a showdown during this promo. We got the Mars SBC. A lot of people like that. 84+ player pick. 80+ player pick during this promo. Exchange a squad for a rare gold player rated 80 overall or higher. I don't know if it was one of 3. I think it was, though. I don't think it was one of 2. So maybe, guys, we're going to get away from the 78 one. 81+ team of the week upgrade. 81+ double upgrade. 82 to 88. So what I can tell you guys is that this promo should bring a lot of good upgrade packs. We also got Prime Owen, Prime Kaká, and Prime Roy Keane during this promo. Prime Kaká for 1.6 mil. EA, whoa, calm down. So yeah, Milner versus McTominay. There's definitely a lot of content with this promo. That's something you definitely can expect. I do want to see EA maybe make a little bit more of a twist with the headliners this year, because when I look at these players and kind of that 4-win upgrade, these cards would be good in the game right now, but you guys understand the cards that we're looking at right here, these are all the cards boosted after the 4-win upgrade, and they're good cards, but even right now, there's some of them that you guys, you wouldn't even use in this game, right? So I would like to see EA maybe add another twist, something a little bit more easy or more upgrades for these guys, so they don't just become, the ones to watches of the game. I would like to see EA make these, crazy cards, because we've got Team of the Year, and basically, guys, now we're at this stretch where, I can't believe it, it's flying, but we've got Team of the Year, then we've got Future Stars, that it kind of starts to become the time of the year where, like, the cards are starting to get a lot crazier. So I don't want to see EA release a lot of fodder cards. I want to see good cards. This promo, this Winter Wildcards promo that we just came off, amazing, right? This promo was really good. Like, they did a swaps program. I actually think I would love to see EA do a swaps program for, like, every promo. I mean, in terms of engagement, they certainly have to be checking their stats and their statistics and because they've got data, right? These guys can see who's logging in, how many people are data logging in, maybe at what time are people logging in, who's completing what SBC a lot. They've got all this stuff, and that's how, EA's hopefully a smart company in the way that they're using the data to their advantage, right? Like what's maybe what's making us the most money, what's making us make people the most coins, what's making us lose people the most coins, right? Because they're all trying to manipulate the market. They're going back and forth. They want some weeks they want people to be rich, some weeks they want the market to crash. So this is all stuff that I'd be sure they're able to track. I don't think that we're going to get a swaps program for wildcard because it says, obviously, redeem your wildcard tokens from the 26th to the January 14th. And I just want to say this before we keep talking about the headliners and some other things. I hope that this swaps program doesn't go down in the history books as something in 3 years that all of us look back on and say, wow, remember when EA did that? That was the best thing they've ever done. Because I'm scared of that. Or I'm a little scared of that because this was so easy for them to do. They put a nice German left back, not of interest to me. Daka, a card that worked for a lot of Prem teams, an 85 times 10 pack. They made the tokens very accessible, in my opinion. I know they put that one in the store, but it was just an additional one. You could have done almost half of the tokens and gotten an 85 times 10 pack. They made it extremely accessible, is basically what I'm saying, for logging on every day, doing a 3 to 10k SBC with fodder. A couple are in objectives for sure, yeah, but maybe that's getting you some XP. I just don't want this to be one of those things in the future where we look back on it, we're like, man, do you remember when that happened? Why did EA never do that again? No, this should be, maybe in half the promos throughout the year. I would love to see this continue to happen because I think it's very, very nice to have. It's a nice other thing that you're kind of grinding towards and working on in the background. So I'm really looking forward to that. One of the leaks that I wanted to talk to you guys about that I'm expecting to happen during this next, promo is that there is a leak about there's being a repeatable base or mid icon SBC. That's not necessarily of interest to me, and I would say this to you guys watching my video. I've actually just finished crafting Zola. Best in Zola should be your priority, I think, over repeatable base or mid. The positive from a base or mid icon SBC that I will say, which will probably come during the Headliners promo, was supposed to, come out this week. It didn't drop, so I'm thinking it's going to come out during the Headliners promo. The positive of that is that usually a repeatable SBC is cheaper than a one-time. Usually with a one-time, EA really go out there and they're testing the waters. They're trying to see how much somebody's going to spend to obtain it. And usually with a repeatable, it is a cheaper value. And because a lot of the time, more people will do it more times, right? You're obviously not limited to one time. So people will spam it. And usually EA make it at least like 50K cheaper. So that would be a positive because I think the last base or mid was really cheap. Like for what it usually is, I guess you could say, was very affordable for really what it usually is. And we're at a scenario right now where, fodder is down bad, and that's because of lightning rounds. I think it's slowly rising a little bit now, and obviously EA have cooled down. They haven't done lightning rounds in the last 3 or 4 days, which, to be honest, has let the market breathe a little bit, which is probably a good thing, because the market was it was so crazy. I've been trading a lot of prime icons recently, but I have not been trading fodder, really many special cards, because the supply, right? The supply is so crazy. So, Headliners on Friday, guys. What that means for the market, obviously a new promo. And usually headliners do have some significantly high pack weight on Fridays. I would be curious to go to the store right now and see what the pack weight, like I know the odds were adjusting earlier when I was streaming, but yeah, they're still adjusting it. The pack weight for winter wildcards was pretty solid. It wasn't bad. Obviously, the player picks out right now aren't great, but the pack weight generally wasn't bad. I think it will be high with these cards. So I do think that we are going to see lightning rounds this weekend, but I also think the market has a really big chance to go high this weekend. We've got a couple weeks till Team of the Year. We have had so many lightning rounds recently, and we actually haven't had a repeatable base or a mid icon SBC. We really haven't had that sort of stuff happen. I do think there's a scenario, this weekend where I think a lot of the winter wildcards will go up. I think there's a chance that they may go down before they go up a lot out of packs. Obviously, if you guys watch Team 1, Team 1 went up a lot, right? And obviously, why did they go up a lot, right? They're popular cards, but they were also so watered down in price because of EA's supply that it doesn't matter about investors or any of that. When the supply stopped, they went up. It's very simple, right? Luca Bacchio, 14K because of oversupply. He's almost tripled. David was 90K. So Twanzebe, 140. Niakate was, I think, 55. Semedo was 49 or 50. So these guys all went to the moon. And, I do think there's potential. I don't think this team is going to go as high as Team 1. Team 1 always rises more than Team 2. I don't know what it is. It's a thing with trading. But I think some of these guys will go up. I think you'll see it. You're going to have some supply tomorrow. Marquee matchups. We'll have some rewards being open. Again, with this team, a lot of this team has gone up in the last couple of days because from basically like Monday to now, we've had no supply. Like, EA just cut the lightning rounds. A lot of people were scared to buy. So now they've bought in. They're like, okay, it's fine. And to the people that have bought in, I think you're going to be okay. I think you're going to be fine. I think these guys will go higher in a couple of days. I really do. The only chance you have of getting kind of messed up is that potentially, you have a player that comes out as an SBC or in the same position, and sometimes that's where you get in a lot of trouble, but you should be okay. So again, I'm expecting this team to do well out of packs. I think it will. I don't see why it wouldn't. If I'm gonna give you one investment tip, cheap cards are always gonna be the best option for anybody watching. And yeah, so we'll have that new team on Friday. And then really, we've kind of got this stable market, I think, besides the lightning rounds. Unless EA decide to say, hey, Team of the Year is coming in 2 weeks. Let's kill this market, right? We're going to drop a repeatable icon SBC, lightning rounds 24/7. And to be honest, that may happen. So just be prepared. I think Friday night will be a good time to sell cards. As for my account today, I have been trading a little bit of the Lukaku from the Team of the Week. He was like 49K during the City game. I thought it was low. Especially because he had scored today, and I just thought it was low, so I took a risk. I think I bought like 15, and then I invested a little bit in last team of the week. Obviously, you guys, if you've been watching my content, you've probably seen these. I've had these since Friday night. That's not really the main investment. I just bought last night some Upamacanos and De Bruynes. My De Bruynes are almost all gone, and same with Upamecano. They rose really nicely. Bought a couple Sakas today that I don't think worked out. And really, I have been, chilling. Like, I haven't been streaming a lot this week. I've been chilling out, and I've been making a lot of coins trading prime icons. The cards are really rare. They get big undercuts. They fluctuate a lot. I'm gonna stay away from these now because tomorrow's a rewards day, which means we're gonna get some supply. What I was noticing with these primes is that every time we get supply, with lightning rounds and stuff, they do drop a lot. And the trend from last year was that on rewards days, the primes actually do drop a lot. They get a lot of supply. So I think that's going to happen potentially tomorrow. There's not as much supply on Thursdays, though, this year. And the reason for that is we really we don't have foot champs rewards on Thursdays. Those are kind of at the end of the weekend now. So that's another thing. Last year, we kind of had double supply on Thursdays, whereas now rewards are like way spread out. So there's just kind of this on and off supply throughout the week of these cards. So it's a little bit different nowadays. But yeah, Headliners is coming, guys. And hopefully you guys are excited. I think it's going to be a good promo. I mean, based on looking at the trends from like last year and stuff that we've had, EA really do a good job of, bringing out good upgrade packs. And I can only hope for the sake of you guys and me, that we get those. And I'm in the Team of the Year spirit. I just posted a video of Team of the Years that I pulled on my Twitter, the last couple of years. I'm getting ready. And yeah, one thing about this Drogba, by the way, he was like 900K during the lightning rounds, 950. I bought him at 950 on Sunday. I sold him at 1-1, and now he's 1-4. So watch these primes as well, because they may go, sometimes they get way undervalued because of supply. Then they start to get rare and they start to really go up. Anyways, guys, that's it for me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys on another one. Stay blessed, stay safe, and stay healthy. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys soon. Peace.